Hey guys, Rafferty Pendery here. In this video, I'm going to talk about how employees can actually be cause and increase your pay. So first off, when you really truly understand the vision, the mission, the goals of the organization or the area that you're involved in an organization, you can know how to line yourself up to back up those efforts. Really listening, asking questions, asking good questions. And what I mean by good questions, not just, okay, yeah, what are you trying to do? Okay, yeah. But like, hey, yeah, what are you trying to do? And they start to explain it and you're like, oh, okay, great. So how does, just so that I make sure I'm clear, how does my position align with that? Like if these things aren't clear, you start to ask some questions that really show your thinking with how do you contribute to backing up the goal of the organization and of your area. Once you've done that, my suggestion, sit down and write down your goals for yourself personally and your goals for your position in the organization. Own it. Even if you want to move up in position, don't look at the position you're in right now as a stepping stone. Own the position. Because if you look at it like a stepping stone, you think it's temporary, you're not going to give it your all. It's like the difference between being in an apartment for 6 months or moving into that house that you want to live in for a long time. Do not view your job as temporary when you're sitting there going, how do I increase my value? How do I increase my pay? Your pay will be proportionate to the value and contribution that you make. Obviously, if you're contributing more and more value of true value in an organization, and over whatever given time period and all of that, your pay isn't increasing, well, that's probably a conversation you need to have with somebody. And that's understandable. Time isn't the factor, value is. So that doesn't mean you always will get an immediate pay raise right when that thing happens. But it does mean that in general, the more value you contribute, the more you can actually cause your pay to increase. The other side is just step up and take responsibility. Look for situations where you can coach other people. You can be a mentor to other people. Look for opportunity on how you can back them up. The other point is know your worth even if somebody else doesn't acknowledge it. Just because somebody isn't acknowledging it doesn't mean that you need to not value yourself. I also believe as an executive, you should be acknowledging people for the value that they bring. Acknowledge them for their contributions. Acknowledge them for being a member of the team. That is really important. However, you yourself can hold your own value, your own knowingness of your worth, which also means you won't be in a situation working for a horrible boss, a mean person, somebody who's really setting you up to fail. Sometimes people are going to push you to succeed more. They're going to push you to get outside your comfort zone, to expand. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people who are setting you up to fail. They're not giving you the knowledge, not giving help. They're not giving the assistance that you need to be successful in your job. If you know your own worth, you know how much of that you're going to put up with or not. And then step back constantly and look at, is what I'm doing contributing to the overall what's needed and wanted in this organization, in my area? Because those needs change. So stay on top of it. Continue to observe. Continue to look. How can I actually contribute more value? And then the last thing is make yourself invaluable. And what does that mean? Put yourself in a position not where everything is dependent on you and that you're the only guy who can do it. That's not what I'm talking about when I say invaluable. I'm saying make your contribution so felt that it is impossible for people not to notice that, to recognize that and know, wow, look at what you're bringing to the table. And you can push for more responsibility. You can step in and take more responsibility and then work with your bosses, work with the other people in the organization on how you can even take it to the next level. You do have a way to be causative over the income that you earn. Just keep at it. That's all I'm going to say is be consistent, keep at it, follow the tips in this video. It works. I've talked to a lot of people about this. They've done it and had their pay increase because their value is increasing. But have your focus on value. If you guys think this video is going to help somebody, share it with them. You can text it to them, send it to them, whatever. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one.